Hey girls, hey. Hey boys, hey. Welcome back to my channel. This is MAMABUDEEZ, your favorite girl from North Carolina, coming at you with another true crime update. I am here to update you guys on that Lori Vallow case. This is a place that we do not hate. We participate, we articulate, we speculate, and if you don't act right, we'll have to regulate. And we do agree to disagree here, so you can give your opinion, even if it's the complete opposite of mine, and I promise to not block you for it. This case really bothers me a lot. And I'm starting to wonder if this mother, Lori Vallow, or Daybell now, is waiting until July 2020 when they think the world is ending and hiding these children out until then, thinking that she could never go to jail because the world is going to end and save her from losing custody of her children or save her from going to jail for not cooperating. So I honestly feel like either something heinous has happened that has happened to her husband, Joseph, her husband, Charles, and her brother, Alex, and her niece, Melanie's ex-husband was shot at, or what the heinous thing that has happened to Chad Daybell's wife. Like, there are just so many deceased people in the wake of these people, of Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow. Lori has been married 5 times, allegedly. Chad is her 5th husband. And Joseph ended up dead, which is Tylee's dad, and Charles ended up dead, which is JJ's adopted dad. And I'm telling you, Chad Daybell should be a little concerned because only one of his wives ended up dead. She's already got 2 on him. He might be the next. But I'm thinking that this whole ordeal of dragging their feet and hiding and lying is to stall because they think that the end of the world is happening in 4 months. So, allegedly, Tylee's father was not found dead until a week after he died. It's also alleged that Lori Vallow was heard trash-talking Tylee's father to Tylee after he died in front of his sister. She allegedly was heard saying that the world is a better place without Tylee's dad in it after he was gone in front of his sister and his child. It's also been alleged that she was quoted saying sometimes she wants to put her kids in the car and drive off a cliff, according to Tylee's aunt. She said sometimes she thinks that would be better. Lori was asked to go get a psych eval after allegedly telling social workers during the divorce between her and one of her ex-husbands that death would be an option before she let Tylee see her dad. So it was Joseph, Tylee's dad, that she told social workers that about. That death was an option before she would let Tylee see her father, Joseph. Who died mysteriously at age 59 of a heart attack. Tylee's aunt felt Lori was a psychopath after she went and seen her after her brother died. She went down to help her with Tylee because Tylee is her niece. And so she went down there and she said that Lori was a totally different woman and that she believed she was a sociopath and that she never wanted to see her again after that. Alex, Lori's brother, allegedly tased and threatened to kill Tylee's dad, Joseph, before he died. According to court documents, Alex served 3 months in jail for trying to kill Tylee's dad, but never got his day in court for killing JJ's dad because Alex is the same one that killed Charles, JJ's dad. Well, evidently there's court documents that are saying that he tried to threaten this and tried to allegedly kill Tylee's dad. And then he turns around and actually does it to JJ's dad. And now he mysteriously died as well. So, we'll never know because he mysteriously died too. Lori's brother, Alex. Neighbors reported that the day Charles was killed by Alex, that the Lori and the children had a pool party. So I'm wondering if she even told the kids that Charles is dead. You know, who knows? We don't know. They come home from school and she says, we're having a pool party. Not your father's dead. But people are saying that it's alleged that Tylee and JJ were there when Charles was killed. But then another source is alleging that JJ was at school and that it's unsure if Tylee was there. But who knows? The only people that know what happened in that house that day is Lori, Alex, Charles, JJ, and Tylee. And Tylee and JJ are missing. Alex and Charles are dead. Lori's the last one standing. Charles bought JJ a service dog before Alex killed Charles. And Lori made JJ give that service dog up when they moved, saying to the man that gave it to JJ for a service dog, the trainer, that Charles bought it and it's just too hard to talk about. She also was weird about the trainer talking to the kids when she met with him to give the dog back. She didn't want the trainer to even interact with Tylee and JJ in the car. But they were in the car. He did say that he saw them, but this was before they were last seen. JJ's grandparents say last time they FaceTimed JJ that someone was holding the device telling him what to say and that it was a very, very odd call. Alex, Lori, and the kids, and Lori's niece Melanie, then moved to Rexburg and enrolled JJ in school in Rexburg, Idaho on September 3rd. On September 23rd, she unenrolls JJ, saying she is going to homeschool him and that Tylee was already homeschooled and graduated early. On September 23rd is the last day that JJ was seen. And Lori emails his old school on September 5th. The email says JJ is leaving and she got an out-of-state job. She said that she had to leave immediately and that JJ is on the spectrum and went to a special needs school before they moved to Rexburg. Being on the spectrum myself and having a child on the spectrum, you guys, I know that JJ must be traumatized from all this change and disruption. His dad died. His service dog had to be given up. They moved to a new state. He's going to a new school. Then he was unenrolled to that new school. The last day JJ was seen on September 23rd. And oddly enough, that's Tylee's birthday, you guys. And a week after Tylee's birthday is when the storage unit is rented by Lori Vallow. A 10 by 10, $53 a month storage unit that is visited 10 times October through November of last year. It was visited 9 times in October and 1 time in November. And these are the months that the children are missing. They are seen on camera, Lori and her brother, coming in and out of the storage unit. You can see her brother Alex when he comes in right before Lori goes into the storage unit. He looks both ways to see if anybody's looking. He looks real suspect and suspicious. And Lori's driving a blue Nissan Rogue and Alex has his truck. And they carry out a quite large and heavy item. You can see it on surveillance. It looks like a big wrestling mat to me. Is on top of this big, huge, heavy tote. They also carry out a tire. Alex, Lori's brother, goes back alone and is seen dropping off several items, including gun cases. On October 28th at 2 p.m., 2 men, one being Alex, brings bikes and tires in and out of the unit. They are also seen carrying large tote bags. A month later, on November 24th, Lori and a man carry out a tote. It has been alleged that Chad made a public statement that he did not know Lori even had minor children. This concerns me, knowing all the kids' items that she abandoned in that storage unit, you guys. There were 2 big custom-made photo blankets of both the kids. One of Tylee and one of JJ's. And there was also a jersey in there that belonged to her older son, Ryan, I believe is his name. Or Colby, I think. Colby Ryan. And she also left a photo album with precious memories of these children growing up. And she left them behind without paying for it. The actual card that she used for the unit declined in January for payment. In November, Chad and Lori got married. This is allegedly Lori's 5th husband, you guys. This is only 2 weeks after Chad's wife of 30 years suspiciously dies. Alex, who is now dead, also remarries in November. Lori's brother. So does Lori's niece, Melanie. So they all move out to Rexburg, Idaho, and then they all marry different people. That is so weird that they all dropped their prior spouses and they all got married in November to someone else within days of each other. Super weird. November 26th is when they do welfare check to the grandparents. Haven't seen or heard from JJ, so they send the police over to Lori and Lori's house and to do a welfare check where Chad and Lori are. And the police say that Lori allegedly told people or witnesses that Tylee had died a long time ago. And JJ was in Arizona with family when they went out there and did the welfare check. Well, the following day, the police put out a missing persons report. On December 21st, police announced that Chad and Lori are persons of interest. January 7th, JJ's grandparents put up a $20,000 reward. January 25th, Lori gets court ordered to produce the kids within 5 days or contempt of court. They are found at a resort with a bunch of money in Hawaii. This money was in a plastic bag. Do we think that she got a big life insurance policy for Charles's death? I don't know. January 29th, the grandparents filed for guardianship of JJ, and that was the day before she was supposed to produce them. So had she produced them to keep from getting contempt of court, then the grandparents could then fight for guardianship. So that was a very smart move on their part. But we all know that Lori never turned over the kids. And yesterday, you guys, they found Tylee Ryan's phone, and it had been used. But the sad part about it was, guess who had it? Lori Daybell. That's right. Do you think she's stalling so she can be taken away with the end of times and never have to face this? Or do you think that those precious children face the same demise as these spouses did, as her brother did? It's just crazy that they think the world is ending in 4 months and all this is going on. Also, one of Taylee's friends have said that she texted her during this time that she was missing, but she felt like that she wasn't sure it was her because it was an odd text. And that's the only correspondence that anyone's had with Tylee. I keep saying Taylee because I had her name wrong, Tylee. So it's just super odd. There was also Tylee's Venmo was used during this time, but it was money being sent to her older brother, which is Lori's oldest son. So Lori could have been doing that through Tylee's phone the whole time. But that's all we know so far. I'm hoping that these police go out there and do something, because We are sending a horrible message to parents right now with Harley, with Gannon, with all of this that has happened with the Vallows and Tylee Ryan. We're sending a horrible message that you can be left alone. I mean, that you can get away with these things. And I just don't understand, while no one's being made an example out of, while none of these parents are being held accountable. And I guarantee you, if the parents started being held accountable, we would see less of this. Bye, guys.